between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. And the Noles will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Miami's offense will get the first crack at it here. In a series that's been defined by close games, the last meeting was not that as the Canes blew them away.
And they jumped out all over the Noles early in that game. They kind of established that rhythm and swagger. And David, you know, when this team gets the swag and they start feeling themselves, it's ball game. It's over.
When they get it going and the talent they have, they always have upper-end talent on their teams. It's just, can they meet the...
Turning it on! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Nice move to keep running. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Watson. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important, that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. And that is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. So Florida State's offense has the ball for the first time. After missing that 46-yard field goal attempt, they'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 29. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Johnson looking to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
You know, it's too bad that wasn't a bomb down the field, because if it was, that would have been a highlight that everybody would have seen. Because that goes for very minimal yardage, no one will see it unless you were here live watching, but what a great catch.
Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Hurricanes decide to punt it away. A low line drive and not his best work. And they'll mark it down at the 30.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Sawchuk. Got a little space. There he goes. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Noles. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Here's a heat. Fires downfield. Complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Nice job ruining that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Using his feet to buy time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Wants to throw it. Looking left. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Canes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. They'll ride Davis here. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Now on the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. These corners backing off a bit. Johnson wants to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Noles will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Pringle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Oh, he wants it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Jacobs. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Canes are on the move. To the air, it's Chadwick. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And they'll take over at 1st and 10.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Now the play fake. Bring in the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And that last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the left. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Hurricanes will call on their punt team. A low line drive and short kick. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Pressure coming. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years, not always dual threats, sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie, and guys that maybe they weren't runners, but, man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better, and you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
That's caught. It's Robinson. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Needs it to keep this drive alive. At the 35, he's open. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Oh, it's reverse. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Fighting off the defender. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the pass. Touchdown Seminoles! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Sails one into the middle. He's got it for a big play. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal forward.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught. Posting the marker. It's Pringle. just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Miami! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. The Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Quick pass on the fly motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Noles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Finds the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jacobs. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Watson. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the first down at the 41. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Floating away. He'll pull it down. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Wants to throw on first down. He fires to the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. No good. That one could have helped out a bit there, guys, but still an 8-point game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Direct snap. It's Sawchuk. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to pop the draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Chadwick. Got him downfield. Oh, what a move to get room. It's a running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Brings up 2nd down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running it to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not quite going to get there, and he couldn't get this game tied up. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing.
Turning it on. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Noles are rolling down the field. Using his legs, it's Sawchuk. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Field goal is good. They extend the lead to 5 here in the 3rd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The Blue Raiders have been hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 8 over Middle Tennessee. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Hurricane. They take the lead with the 6.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. I mean, you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve.
And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Catch in the middle, it's McCoy. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Johnson looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Watson. At the 35, he's got room. They make the stop if this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. Gilbert. Touchdown, Miami! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Achop. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Achop. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll move the tight end. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will, finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Quickly complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. It's complete. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to pass, it's Chadwick. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Canes. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Webster. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Oh, he's got a chance. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. He'll keep it himself. Can't get him to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. The RPO, it's complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Seminoles line it up with a 1st and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Acha. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Going with the counter play here. Nothing doing again. A 3rd straight stop behind the line of scrimmage. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Here's a heat. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Throws for the tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
From deep in their own territory, looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Pittman. Some tough running there to create a little space and get it out to the 10. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Johnson wants to throw it.
Nice job by this defense, getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Pressure coming. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. So this offense can capitalize off the desperate 4th down attempt and failure, and they can pad their lead. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built a lead on the Noles.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game, and it just doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all of that athleticism.
The speed and swag, they got it going now. They got the confidence going, and when Miami gets the confidence going, it is tough to beat. Florida State's going to have to make something happen and make it happen fast.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Using his legs, it's Achuk. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Johnson looking to throw. Gets away. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest.